Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, during tonight's part one of the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion, Stormi and Tisha are going to be going at it, and Stormi is going to make some important points about how the Black community, how some of us learn about money management the hard way. Now, before I play this clip and give my commentary, I ask that you all please hit the like button on this video. Or if talking about money is not your bag and you want to hit that dislike button, it all works all the same, because when you hit those buttons, YouTube will push this video through its algorithm, meaning that it will recommend this video to more people who love to converse about the various topics surrounding love and marriage Huntsville. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would love to have you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I have taken my notes, so I won't be rude. Occasionally, I'll be looking down, at what I wrote, just to make sure that I don't forget anything. But I am going to first mute my mic and play the clip. And of course, the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary of this clip is allowed for criticism. And everything that I'm saying here is alleged and my opinion. All right, here we go.
Are you alleging that Stormi doesn't pay invoices?
She do not.
She doesn't?
I've been getting so many calls. You ain't the only person she owed money to.
What
she
she
owed
talking
invoice
about?
for this.
That's
She
how you
owed
supposed to do it.
this.
Just
She
be
owed
quiet.
that.
What she saw when
I
get
don't
on-
know.
No,
I
no,
don't really
no,
know
no.
them like
No,
that.
I
But the
don't
Huntsville
know.
streets has been talking
What they been saying?
that she owe invoices. We ain't the only people she owe money to.
So when it comes to business, I think it's very low to try to throw like low blows when all of us are Black entrepreneurs who are learning and navigating our way through this space, and we don't necessarily normally have the resources or the mentors to guide us as we're coming up. I blew up overnight. Tisha, when you make as much money as I do a month, come holler at me.
everybody on this
Bitch, you
stage
want
is
to beat me?
millionaires.
Hold on,
You ain't the
play with
only
me.
one. We're
Don't
all
play with me.
millionaires. Been
I don't
making
give a
money.
about none of that talking
That's
about.
what we don't talk about it. Don't mean we ain't doing it.
Next.
Are you alleging that Stormi doesn't pay invoices?
She do not.
Okay, so I know that you all are checking out the reunion. It's on right now. I never watch TV in real time. I'll be checking it out either late tonight or early in the morning, probably early in the morning. But yes, so that was a discussion between, not even a discussion, that was Stormi and Tisha going back and forth. Now, so Stormi said that a lot of times in the Black community, we do not have resources to, like funding, investors, or even the education to know how to branch out and start up something that will require money, or we do not have qualified mentors to teach us along the way. I remember a few months back, I even created a poll on my community tab asking, do you have the mindset of as soon as a child turns 18, you kick them out? And my answer choices were like, yes, because I struggled, they should struggle too. Someone else said, no, as long as they go to college, I'll support them until they're 23. And then a third option I gave was, no, they can live at home for a few years, rent free, to save up their money, something like that. And just a small percentage of people said, well, no, I struggle, so they should too. So I was happy to see that an overwhelming majority of us in our community would support a young adult so that they can have some money saved up and really enter the world with a really chance to be comfortable and successful, or support them while they're in college. So it seemed like, all of us, we all had the same mindset there. Now, Stormi does bring up some good points that, sometimes we make financial mistakes if we did not grow up in a wealthy home, or our parents. I know my parents were not college educated. My dad retired from Ford Motor Company. He was a plant worker, and he worked 2 jobs for dozens of years. His part-time job, he worked at a cleaner's. We had everything that we needed. He was definitely a great provider, very strict, and male domineering mindset, which that was a challenge. But, there was no college education and no mentors where it's like, okay, Be sure you participate in your job's 401k, max it out if you can, and home ownership is the way. And my parents did own their home. You know, we lived in the city of Detroit, and that's what it was. But, you know, we don't always hear all of those messages. You know what I'm saying? So Stormy is right there. However, when it comes to Tisha not keeping it real about her own situation, I felt like Stormy could have brought the balance. She could have been a little ratchet and said, well, I know you're not talking with your lawsuit that you don't even have the balls to talk about. And then she could have gone into the educational piece, which she was totally right about. You know, I just find it so interesting that Tisha, she loves to deflect. She is either talking about Kiki's marital challenges or Stormy's financial issues. One thing that I also noticed was Tisha saying she owe invoices. How do you owe invoices? You may owe someone money, you may owe someone a favor, but how do you owe invoices? That is kind of sad that for as long as people have been talking about allegedly not receiving their products when they order online for a Stormy's business, or allegedly from what people have said, or, you know, they receive it, you know, in a very lengthy period of time after they've ordered, you know, Tisha did not even articulate those things that have been said. She said that Stormy owes invoices. I just thought that was oh so interesting. And she did not get into any of the liens allegedly or any, you know, court appearances. And I guess because she does not want Stormy to return the favor and say, you also have liens, you know, that construction company that was doing the digging at your site for your new home, and then your lawsuit. So I just thought that was so interesting how she was just trying to call Stormy out. But Stormy did not seem embarrassed. She took the high road. You know, she talked about basically saying that, yes, she has struggled because there was no one to guide her. And she said that her business blew up overnight. You know, so what do you all think about in our community? Sometimes we have to find out the hard way. You might make some mistakes. I remember I was super duper young. My sister Kim, she's 14 years older than me. She did tell me, like, if, you know, don't rent, just buy something, buy a condo, you know, and then so you won't be renting, you'll own something. So I just did what she said as the baby, but I literally didn't know what I was doing. I remember the morning of my closing, my mama said, you know, can I come with you? I was like, yeah. And we drove to the suburb named Troy from Detroit. That was where the title company was. I was just signing my name on all these documents. And I bought the condo from a white lady. And I remember her realtor saying, wow, this closing is the most laid back and happy one I've ever been to. I've been to closings amongst family members and they won't even speak to each other. And, you know, I got my keys and it was just like, okay. Totally really didn't know what I was doing. Then ironically, I became a loan officer and started writing mortgages and just kind of became more knowledgeable from there. So sometimes it could be your job where you learn about money. It could be your coworkers who teach you, you know what I'm saying? Or you may be blessed to find someone in our community to teach you. I did have that one sister, Kim, she's probably the most like fiscally responsible out of everyone, definitely the most knowledgeable. She reads like the Susie Orman books. That's totally her thing. And she would talk to me about a 401k when I was a teenager and didn't even have a job. You know what I'm saying? So if you have those mentors that can give you those nuggets, definitely, you know, let them talk, because they may say something that rings true to you that you may understand. Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine, that's the one thing that I respect the most about her, is that, you know, she doesn't just bring the mess on her YouTube channel, but she will definitely talk about money management and how to increase your assets. Sometimes I think she thinks outside of the realm of like the middle class American, the middle class Black American, but she definitely educates on how to increase your net worth, you know. So I feel like that's a blessing in our community. I know for me, I I rent out my condo, and so it pays for itself. My very first tenant, I tried to help a sister out. She was driving like the neighbors crazy. They're all, like older whites, and the one black lady, she wasn't having it. So, I had to ask her to please leave. And then I had to spend some money cleaning the condo and getting it ready for the next person. And, so now I have this tenant. She's good for the most part. Just every now and then, the cat chewing up the carpet, but some, home ownership, sometimes it can be a headache because of the responsibility that comes with it. But when you're in a position where you can get some income, that is a blessing as well. That's why I bring that up as a source, participating in your 401k on your job. If you can become a homeowner, definitely do that. At least with rent, it could increase, whereas if you own a property, after so many years of enjoying it, you can either sell it and make a profit, or you can rent it out, and then that's monthly income as well. What are some other money tips that you swear by that you feel would be beneficial to our community? I would love to read those, and I can learn from you all. So definitely leave your money tips in the comments. I know for our oldest sister, she's 21 years older than me. She would always talk to me about tithing, like on the spiritual side. And I would just say to anyone, if you can do that, for sure. If you don't have that 10% so that you can tithe, I don't want you to feel pressure like God is going to hate you or withhold your blessings. I don't like it when some churchgoers, they apply a lot of pressure to human beings, so I believe that God is much more loving than how he is represented here on earth. And I believe, he wants you to be a cheerful giver, not a stressed out, pressured giver who's giving like a robot. He would want you to give what you have. I know now, I used to try and do everything that like my parents and my sisters were telling me to do. But I give to charities. I'm thankful every year when I get my mammogram and I'm healthy. It makes me give to the American Cancer Association and St. Jude. It comes from a gratitude in my heart on that type of note. So yeah, leave me your money tips in the comments. What did you think about what Stormy had to say? Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate your support. Please hit the like button on this video, and please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. I will talk with you all soon. I hope you have been enjoying your weekend. Take good care. Bye.